Welcome gamers to another One Piece Bounty video. So today we're going to be showcasing the attacker, slayer, waifu, whatever you want to call her, Ulti. So she's a really good unit and she's like busted, but she has flaws like all other bounty fists. I would and just to before we get into the gameplay, the gameplay is like by my alliance mate Zeds, so he brought up some fire gameplay, and I feel like it shows exactly what's good and what's wrong with Ulti. So with Ulti, her character traits, uh, her first character trait is good. Like when she's against people with buffs, attack buffs, crit buffs, I think speed buffs, and all of those other call them parameter boosted buffs. And yeah, she gets a death buff and she nullifies the which that's good. 30% defense buff. And that's an indicator right there that, defense is good on alt. So with a set, you're okay with an attack and defense. There's no HP. Maybe get an extra 1k HP on it, but you should prioritize defense. So the flaw right there is that she doesn't have an attack buff right there. So, the main thing about her is that she gets attack buff every time, she attacks uh, an attacker and she heals on top of that. So her healing and attack buff is locked behind attacking attackers, which is something I never really loved. But everything about her, from her normals, skills, the skill too is a little bit, buggy when it comes to the range. You need to get used to it because like you need to aim it so that you can hit people. But as you can see, Zetsu is playing well. Yeah, he's getting heated up there, trying to KO the Big Mom, and now there's a Pero there. She does well against Pero because you don't get candied for too long, so Pero can't take advantage of you. Big Mom, he can also do well against Big Mom. It's just that probably you need it in her runner form, and you need your stacks. So, and the skill one, it resists stagger, and it, yeah, and alpha is down and knockback, so no one can really take you out of your skill one unless they have status effects. So that's really good. And I think her last hit has like a chance to stun or something like that. I'm not sure. Yeah, so that's really good, especially getting people who don't like runners. Runners who don't nullify status effects on flags, so it's really good in stopping people who are just about to use their skills. So there is that. And as you can see, like there's a Zoro there. Um, Izo, like she's really tanky, especially against the Tiger. She's meant to, you know, um, carry the just annihilate attackers completely. But the thing is, with this gameplay, you see Zed is doing well with ulti, and yes, like everything went well. But we on the second game we'll see like we're going to move to the Saboni Day, which is not a good map for attackers. It's a runner map. But there's one thing like I saw there that was crazy. There was no attack. So you will see her performance when there's like no attack. She can kill units, but well, there's like a green shanks there, but never mind him. It's it's just that Zets never gets to fight Shanks with ulti, so uh, that's like a really big problem. I feel like if he was able to get the stacks with ulti in this match, he would have been able to clutch it. So, but it's still a really good match. Like it shows like if you really want ulti, if you're really simping for ulti, I mean, there's a go ahead like to show like he doesn't always need attackers, to be really good. And here against Kaido is problematic, especially on most attackers. The pressure on his normals and the heal block he does is quite annoying. But luckily with ulti you can get rid of it quick because ulti reduces status effect by 90%, which is a really good trait by the way. Not 80%, I think. Not like 90%, but it's still really good. You get it off really quick, and of course she has like damage reduction traits. and all of the I think one of her normal attacks also like chases the enemy as well. And her skills have knockback and the skill one has a mud hit so it can remove like king of the flag, so all those wonderful stuff. And you will see like in many of these this like three gameplays like Zeds is like mostly living on low HP without and somehow still able to survive. So I think it's like those when you're starting up without this, it's a bit slow and you really need to play really good and not make as much mistakes. But as you ramp up, get that nullify stagger, getting that defense buff, you should be good to go. So getting that heal from the mid. But as you can see, like the people that are spawning now, it's just Zephyr, two Kaidos, and Big Mom. I mean, no attackers, no healing, no anything like that. So, but that team boost came in clutch, and that skill one just became like a monster kill. That Zephyr and Big Mom like nothing. But granted, they went in the treasure, but still, it's impressive considering no attack buff. It's just reliant on skill attack and all of that. So you see this match, it's in the team's control, but I think the enemy team has more runners like this. The King, there's a Kaido, and Kaido is really a menace, especially his ability to just go to the back flag, like you're not even close to him. Okay, there he got his attack buff fighting Shanks, but he can usually get removed like by, I think Big Mom can remove some attack buff. And nice dodge there from the Kaido. And Kaido's, they keep running like that, and that's really deadly. Like, you can't really do anything much about that. No, okay, then the Fogra. Then I'm trying to hold the flag, and as you can see, even though Zed gets to kill that Big Mom and get this flag, it just wasn't enough. The team couldn't like get one more flag, and yeah, the runners are just too overwhelming. But even in these losses, you can see like this is where not having that many attackers really hurts. Even though you get kills and everything, but having the attack stack, you get kills so much quicker. So we're on the third game, and it's in Thriller Bug. Yes, so this is a good map for generally everyone, as long as you keep your map awareness, because as you know, like you can't see the other half of the map because you can't see, you can see the treasures where they are, but you can't see like where the people are at, which is a cool mechanic, but it is annoying. Not as annoying as the Alabaster Night Storm that everyone hates, of course. So with this match, there's like two Big Moms, and Shanks and Zoro. Primarily, you want to target the attackers so you can get your buffs. So you don't want to waste your time trying to kill someone like for 2 minutes the whole game. So yeah, he directly went to them, but just activated the counter and can't move or control that skill. But you see this nullify stagger, how good it is. Like just you're able to like barrel through the enemy's attacks and healing and tanking all at the same time. Like the Shanks has attack buff, Zoro has damage increase and fixed damage, but Alt is able to get past that and everything. Or then she's really slow because of I think it's Zoro's skill or some skill one. And there's a hacker, of course, our lovely hackers in OPBR. But something's wrong with this hacker. Wasn't able to shock or do his hacks consistently. So I don't know what's up about that. Probably the noobs that's still trying to figure out how these mod menus work. So because they're testing out, I feel like people are just genuinely teased by the fact that you can hack the game and yeah, just try it out. I think he launched that skill too, thinking that Reggie was stunned. He didn't see that Reggie was down. Because the last hit can stun. There's a 50% chance. How we love 50%. Like Whitebeard's tremor chance. But Pearl's 50% chance procs more than any other unit that has that last normal, 50% chance. Like Pearl candies a lot more dodge back that skill, and that really saves you a lot of games. If you know how to dodge back, and sort of skills that like so like you can dodge back them so easily compared to other skills. And Zoro is like really countered by blue attackers. Like he has no, he can with his multiple hit like do some decent damage and his color changing. But if those blue attackers or like attackers get him with the the type disadvantage he would have, like let's say it's red going against the Ulti and Shanks, or his blue going against the Frumberg Shanks, or he's like green and going against. I don't think Akainu is like a super relevant meta anymore, but yeah, like Uta and so on. So yes, there's that. But like Akainu is like faded from the meta. No one's using him anymore. Because King, Kaido, Big Mom can remove the status effect like nothing, and you have to wait so long to get your Mag state back. But I hope you guys enjoyed the gameplay, and leave a like and subscribe to the channel.